Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. When you feel better, you feel more like you. And when you move better, there's so much you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of June, and this is the Feel Better, Move Better, Be Better movement session. And we're going to go through a series of stretches. If you've done these with me before, you know that I stick to the same ones very consistently. These are stretches that I've chosen that are addressing the most common areas of complaint that we see here in our office at Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center. We specialize in therapeutic massage, corrective exercise, stretching, reflexology, and many others. So grab yourself a rope, a strap, a belt, something that you can use to leverage your limbs to add that a little bit of extra assistance. It's the next best thing to having me there with you, but you get to do it yourself. So grab your strap, a rope or belt. Hands should be a little bit more shoulder width apart. Let's reach up overhead and try to stretch out that spine. Think about something that you really want to have that's just quite out of reach and you're trying to get a little bit further so you can grab a hold of the edge of it. Create some space between the vertebrae of the spine. Decompress. All right, come on back down to your heels. Feet are a little bit more shoulder width apart. Let's do a left hand side bend. Remember to breathe. It's best if you're exhaling as you stretch. Now we're creating space on the lateral aspect of our vertebrae. One more. All right, let's go to the right. All right, bring your arms down to shoulder height. Rotate the spine by turning your head and chest and arms all the way to the left as far as you can. Hold these stretches for about 2 seconds at the end of your range of motion when you come to a stop. And then we're alternating sides with this stretch. Now we're going to work on the shoulder and get that opened up. Reach up over your head with the end of the strap in one hand, and that right hand, let the strap dangle back behind you between your shoulder blades. Reach back behind you with the left hand and assist your stretch as you reach down between your shoulder blades. Bring your right hand down back behind your back at your belt line. Strap goes over your left shoulder. Now we're going to reach up between the shoulder blades from the bottom. Bring your elbow up to shoulder height, bent it 90 degrees, and we're going to rotate the shoulder back. So it's external rotation because the rotation is here usually at this angle. We're going to do it at this angle instead. And you're just going to reach back behind you. Your elbow stays stationary in the same location. All right, let's switch sides. Left hand overhead, reaching down between your shoulder blades. Now let's reach up from the bottom. So left hand back behind your back. Strap over your right shoulder. And elbow up at shoulder height, 90-degree angle, and rotate that shoulder by pulling that left hand back behind you. All right, find yourself a spot on the wall. Put your palm flat on the wall with your fingers pointing back behind you, shoulder height. Step forward with your left foot, and now let's rotate the chest away from the wall. Ease into the stretch, and then ease out of it. Switch sides. Okay. Head and neck. Also very important. Now that we've stretched out different aspects of the shoulder, we want to help the head and neck. So turn your head to the left. Use both hands to gently assist in the rotation. Make sure that we're not yanking on the head or anything like that. It's just a gentle pressure. You're moving and turning your head, and then you're adding the assistance. To the right. How many of you out there have a hard time checking your blind spots while you're driving and are relying on the sensors on your car? Please like and share this video with your friends, families, coworkers, acquaintances on Facebook. We're going to do some lateral flexion of the head and neck. So the left ear is going to come to the left shoulder. Reach over your head and just add a little bit, the weight of your arm is enough. You don't actually have to pull on anything. Just the weight of your arm will provide you with plenty of assistance. to the right. All right, have a seat. All right, we're going to stretch out the calf first. Take the strap around the ball of your foot. If you have a regular strap or belt, you'll just take the middle of it and go around the ball of the foot with two ends. If you have one of these stretch out straps or something with a loop on it at the end of it, they do make other stretching straps other than this one. This is the one I have and sell here at the office. So you're going to take it and pull your foot and your toes towards your body, toes to your nose. Work on some of that ankle mobility, which is usually hindered by the calf. All right, lie back onto your back. We're now going to stretch out the hamstrings, 3 different angles and rotations of the hip, 5 reps of each. Okay, here we go. Right leg towards the right shoulder. You want to work on keeping that leg straight. You'll also notice that I keep my hand that's using the strap extended at arm's length, so that I'm creating the assistance in the direction that I want the limb to move. You're more likely to want to bend your knee if you're pulling down towards your shoulder, for example. Take the strap on the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf, towards the hip, on the outside. Now we're going to lift that leg towards the nose or the midline of the body. Take the strap out from underneath the calf, go around the outside of the ankle, in between the legs. Now we're going to move that leg towards the left shoulder. Now we're going to do some stretches for the outside of the right hip. You're going to lift your right leg just high enough to scissor across the top of the left. Now we're going to lift the right leg to 45 degrees and change which muscles are being stretched or which fibers. Now we're going to bring that leg up to 90 degrees, or as close to 90 as you're able to get your leg. So as high as you can get your leg, and then scissor across. Notice that we're keeping our hips flat on the floor. Don't want to let the hips roll. All right, let's take the strap out from underneath the calf, go around the inside of the ankle and back under again. We're going to stretch the inside of the upper thigh or the groin area. Take that heel, lift it up off the floor, and spread that right leg out to the right as far as you can. Again, your arm that's helping assist is at arm's length. Let's bend your knees. Take your right ankle on top of your left knee. We're going to set the strap aside. Place your right hand on the inside of the knee. The knee is just over 90 degrees. Left hand on the shin. We're going to rotate our hip, bringing the right foot closer to the left shoulder. And remember, I want you to create the movement with muscles in your hip and add the assistance with your hand on the shin at the end. All right, let's do the left side so it's even. Strap on the ball of the foot. All right, toes to your nose. Lie down on your back. Left leg towards the left shoulder. This should go a little smoother and faster now. We already did the same things on the right side. We're just going to do them on the left now. Here we go. Here we go. Strap goes around the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf. Legs going to the nose, towards the middle of the body. Putting the strap around the ankle rotates the leg at the hip. Toes will be pointing towards the middle of the body. Strap comes out. Let's go around the outside of the ankle and between the legs. Now we're going to go towards the opposite shoulder, the right shoulder. take the strap out from underneath the calf. Let's go around the inside of the ankle and back under again towards the outside of the hip. Now we're going to stretch out the upper left thigh or groin. Lift that heel. Take that leg out to the left as far as you can. Bend that right knee, take your left ankle on top of it. We're gonna set the strap aside, we're done with it. And left hand on the inside of the knee, right hand on the shin, rotating the hip, bringing that left foot closer to the right knee, to the right shoulder, sorry. You want to make sure you keep that knee open. If you close it, it won't let you stretch properly. All right. Let's come on up to your knees. Leave your left knee down on the floor. Step forward with your right foot. And you want that foot out in front of you a little bit so that your toes can't quite reach the floor. You're going to keep your chest forward and your head up. Push your hips forward, coming down, pushing that right knee over the right heel. You want to feel that stretch across the front of the left hip. Open up that hip flexor. Right knee down, left foot forward. And gently push yourself forward. All right, good job, everybody. Now we're going to do some corrective exercises. There's some exercises that are very key to helping to balance the joints that are causing the pain and discomfort, tingling, numbness, all that fun stuff that we get to experience sometimes and that we want to try to avoid and get rid of, okay? Or prevent, even better, right, if we can prevent it. So come on down to your stomach, lay down flat on the floor, put your elbows out to the side, palms and forearms flat on the floor, bent at 90 degrees. As you exhale, I want you to lift your head, your chest, and your arms away from the floor, squeezing your entire upper body and lifting, okay? So here we go. Hold it for a couple seconds at the top. Come on back down as you inhale. Exhale and lift. I'm going to do one more here. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is a core exercise. A stable core will help protect your lower back Keep you well balanced, okay, and keep you from hurting. Come on up to your hands and knees. We're going to do some bird dogs. And doing a bird dog is a very simple exercise, but it is very effective. We're going to reach forward with the right hand. Then we're going to lift the left knee and push back with the left heel. And the entire time that we're doing these movements, we're going to alternate as you exhale, inhale, as you reset, and keep your body flat. And the same as that position it is when you're on your hands and knees. So the body doesn't move. The only thing that's moving is the limbs. And by having the opposite arm and leg extended, that's going to challenge your core to stabilize. Okay? Here we go. We're going to do 5 reps. So that's a total of 10, 5 on each side. Here we go. One, make sure your toes are pointing down towards the floor. Don't let that hip rotate to the outside. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're going to do 22 push-ups. The reason the number is 22 is to help bring awareness to the number of veterans in our country that commit suicide every single day. 22, that's a lot. Okay, especially of such a small, relatively small group of our population. Okay, so please join me in doing 22 push-ups. Remember, you can do them on your knees if you need to. Do them and break them up into different little segments. If you can do 5 at a time, do 5 at a time. Okay, whatever you need to do to get 22 out, and then I'll finish off your session for today. Here we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, thanks for joining me today. Like I said, please like, comment, share. Love to hear your feedback and get that message out. We'll see you again on Friday.